We're sisters, shining bright, faithful friends, walking in the light. Behind the mask, the truth unfolds, friendship strong, our stories told. Faith and fire, hearts collide, with laughter and love right by your side. Together we rise, together we glow. The SISTARS Podcast, welcome to the show. Together we rise, together we glow. The SISTARS Podcast, welcome to the show.
Pump it up. Come on, here we go. Sunshine. What else? Rain. Oh yeah, here we go. Joy. Come on, here we go. Pain. Pump it up. Sunshine.
All right, we are back with another episode of SISTARS, and this week, SISTARS, we are talking about happiness versus joy. Okay?
Okay.
Are y'all ready?
We're ready.
All right, so I want to ask you the question. Are you chasing happiness or carrying joy?
I don't think I'm chasing anything anymore.
Anymore.
And I
like that.
choose to carry joy.
I choose, because it's a choice.
It is a choice.
It is a choice. Well, why you two think?
But can you do both simultaneously?
I think so.
Okay.
I think some things can make me happy, but I don't think they are long term. So my joy is long term.
Yeah. I mean, I was the happy healer, so I'm all about
yeah.
happiness, but I don't have to chase it. I'm in the position where I'm choosing to attract it.
You see how I threw those
Ooh.
words in there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
But what if you're discovering what makes you happy?
Ooh.
That's all a part of it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why I'm discovering what makes me happy. But I have joy because I feel like joy can't be taken.
Right.
It's internal.
It is.
So yeah.
This joy that I have, the world
Honey,
didn't
y'all can
give it
have
to
this
me.
world. You hear me?
The world can't take it away. You didn't sing that song growing up?
I did.
Okay. That's
I did.
I can't
Yeah.
sing it. That's why I just said it. But
You know you got vocals.
No.
I don't remember, so I'm not going to second either of you. But I don't know. I think as a child kind of growing up with the MTV age and videos and stuff, I used to be like, oh my God, look at all the happy, they so happy, they got everything. Look at them having fun. And then you realize like, oh Lord, like there was a lot going on in these
Yes.
situations. And even, because it was a lot of clubbing and dancing and drinking and party. It was party, right? And once you start to realize as you get older, like your joy is not in that. Like I don't like the club
Anymore.
I don't think I ever did.
Really?
I don't think I ever did. My husband took me out for like my 25th birthday, got me a VIP section. Thank you so much. But I made sure to tell him I would have much rather gone bowling with Rebecca and them. I was low-key upset that birthday because I don't want to be in here with them in the bottle service and music. We can't even talk. It's so loud. Like I found that was something that did not make me happy.
Right.
So I was like, oh, wow, you grew up really watching this, wanting to be a part of it,
Yeah.
and it's not even something you enjoy. So, okay,
I think that's a whole
that's a whole nother episode.
I think that's a whole another conversation because it's
Right.
like the thing that you say you want and then you finally get and it's not what you wanted.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's a whole nother conversation.
So I think, I agree with Lushawn in that, joy is something like contentment, like you just feel content in a situation or a place. And then happiness is temporary because one minute you're happy, the next minute you can be sad.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm in a place where I am discovering what makes me happy, and then that transition into joy.
See, I think for me too, like the past couple years, I have figured out what makes me happy, right? And so I've found that my joy is more deeply rooted in like the things that I am thankful and grateful for. Like my joy comes from like those types of things versus, you know, a new purse or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So figuring out my happiness, like, oh my goodness, this is really my happy place. Even my happy place, I have to take a break from because it'll burn you. So, you know what I'm saying? Finding that joy, I realized like, oh, spending time with my family or vacationing with my family, that is where my, like, it comes from that. You know what I mean? So, or at least having the ability to do those things.
So I actually developed my own definition of happiness.
Come on now.
Again, like I said, back when I was doing the Happy Healer, and it was that no matter what I go through, I have an abiding faith that everything will work out for me.
Let it all work out.
And you know, and it's not a cotton candy kind of happiness. I think that's where some people kind of get mixed up too. It's not a cotton candy kind of happiness, but like a soul deep contentment. You know, that is there to help you survive both the sunshine and the rain.
Yes. That's my next thought. So right, like this contentment when all is not well.
Yes.
Right. When the life is chaotic.
Yes.
Yes.
When you have a million things to do and there's only one of you. Right. Like that contentment. How do you, I guess, hold on to that when everything is going haywire?
Because that's the only thing you could hold on to.
Oh.
Because when everything is chaotic, you can't grasp into anything that is temporary. So you have to hold on to that foundational truth, whatever that truth is. And that brings contentment. So knowing that, yes, like even a divorce, everything is crazy, but it's going to get better. So having that knowing, grounded, foundational thought, it's going to be okay. And that's where I get contentment from. Not from the chaos, but from the knowledge that it's going to, whatever that knowledge is.
Is that what you would tell someone who was in that, I guess, in that place where things aren't well? You know, I don't have health insurance. My husband lost his job. I have, you know, these kids I need to feed, you know. And what do you tell someone in that situation?
I got no words. I mean, seriously,
right.
Like, what do I say?
I feel like if you've never been in those spaces, what can you say?
There's nothing you can say.
Because how can you relate?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what words can you... I can give you a scripture. Jesus will. But...
Well, I've been in that place.
Right.
My husband has quit a job, lost a job, COVID times. We moved to Alabama with the expectation that this was supposed to be the glory on the hill. Like, oh, yes, we got these jobs. We only had one kid. Like, oh, my God. Got there, was pregnant immediately. You got daycare. No, I didn't leave here pregnant.
You didn't leave here pregnant?
We arrived January 28th. He was February like 7 or 8.
Okay.
And it was like immediately. And then our jobs, they cut our pay. Like what they promised me was cut by 10,000. What he was promised was cut by like 20. So it was immediate, like a slap in the face. Like, oh, you didn't learn your lesson in Orlando. Here you go. You know, when things repeat, you know, and it's like, this again, like this was supposed to be it. And it's like we weren't prepared for it yet. So we still had some mountains that we needed to climb. We still had to come out of some peaks. So I would say at that time I was not quite handling the chaos well. Right. I didn't handle it well. I was pregnant, then had a baby, and then, you know, the postpartum, all of that, whether depression and or what was mine called? Something else. But dealing with all of that, and if you're dealing with that, I would say journal. Write down the things that he has done so that you can see where he has brought you out of situations. Literally write those down. Write down where you want to be and really believe that he will work it out. It will all work out. You have to let it work out. When you try to hold on to something and make it work, It doesn't always work. But if you focus on the joy, you focus on the gratefulness, you focus on what you're thankful for. Not gonna say you're gonna forget
Right.
about the
Right.
situation.
Right.
Because you're
Right.
not. Because it's gonna be in your face every day, all day. But if you can focus on the things that bring you joy, then it'll make the time pass faster.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a perspective shift.
It's a perspective shift. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a pastor say one time, use your, and I'm probably misquoting him, use your past problems to make a future prediction. So what God has brought you out of, if you face it again, look at how he worked the last time.
Wow. So even if it's not the same issue, you can use his track record as evidence that this will work out in the future. So the scripture tie-in for this is 1 Corinthians 12:25-26. And it is, there should be no division in the body. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. I think another key scripture would be John 15:11. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. So his joy is complete. So if it's in us, it's complete.
Right.
Okay, sorry. I had a thought. All right.
your
Joy
thought?
in the storm. That's crazy. Why is this my episode, Jesus? Can't fathom.
Are you getting triggered?
No, not triggered. It's a gift.
It's a gift.
It's
It
a
is.
gift.
I got tissue.
No, don't you hand me no tissue. We not doing that. Okay, let's go.
Good. You better let them
Let
tears
it out.
out. Shoot.
No, I'm just thankful. I done came a long, long way.
Girl.
Like in my own growth, in my family's like position and what we're able to deal with, and like, wow.
It's good when you can look back, because sometimes we're so focused on the future
Yeah.
that we fail to look back. And I know sometimes I'd be like, don't look back, but sometimes it's good to take a moment and just stop and just like, wait a minute. Like it was one of the episodes, how did I get here, when we talk about divorce, but seriously, how did I get here that I'm in a place that I can be content?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not always the negative that we need to wonder, how did I get here, but also that positive, how did I get here? And it's only by God's grace that I am here today.
Yes.
Right.
I am able to do the things that I want to do. I think last season we were downstairs in your kitchen and we were eating a charcuterie board with all these different types of jams and cheeses and the like, and we were like 10 years ago or even 2 years ago, that was not our story.
Yep.
But we were able to, in that moment of eating a piece of pineapple, we stopped.
Why does pineapple? Why is that on your mind, sis?
We stopped and we were able to be thankful for where we currently are. We're not talking about that, but we were able to.
You started it.
You the one
who
up.
continued. I was just
That's
gonna go with
next
that.
I didn't
episode.
say
That is next episode.
next episode.
But I'm just saying, we were able to be content. We were just like, wow. Because, we were so used to buying it ourselves and just eating it. But we took that moment to stop and pause and be like, wait a minute.
right.
Right.
We used to just be doing chips and dip. We
You better
over
come
here.
get these ramen noodles.
Listen, 10, 12, 13 years ago, it was different, right? And everything was different.
And there we are with, fancy cheeses and jams and the different types of forks. And you just like,
So,
doing the things.
even in that, right? So how do you balance a sister I was gonna say a sister friend, a sister who is going through burdens and has things happening, right, while you're in a season of celebration?
I just think you have to remember that your time is coming.
Yeah. The
If go-
sun and rain falls on us all.
Yep.
Right.
Just keep living.
Yep.
I
Yes, it
mean,
does.
we all go through peaks and valleys.
So both sides.
Both,
Keep
both
living.
sides.
Yes.
Keep
I'm gonna
living.
celebrate with you. I'm gonna cry with you. I mean, I think it's all it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just being there for the various seasons.
So yeah, that's your scripture verse. When one person suffer, we all suffer. So
Yeah.
we all suffer, but then we pull that person out. So we try to, I mean, even if it is sitting there, like I remember when my dad passed away, people were like, I don't know what to say. No, I don't need you to say
I don't need
don't
you to
say
say
anything
nothing.
because
Just
there are
sit
no
there.
words.
Just be there. Like
Yeah,
I
just be
know
there.
that you're there.
Yeah.
It might not be, we're not talking, it's just silence, but at least I know I have someone there. And that might be the remedy that that person need in that moment, because there's nothing you can say.
Yeah, I have a sister in Atlanta, and I am in a season of thriving, and I feel like she's coming out of a season of surviving. And when I tell you, when I was in my season of surviving, I could tell sis, and just, you know, she was still like, hey, we gotta get through this. And now, me being on this side, she is still able to celebrate with me. And I am still able to, and I know this word ain't normally used this way, it's normally used negatively, but commiserate with her. Because I feel like sometimes people need to hear you say, yeah, that sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
I hate you're going through
Yes.
that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, sis,
Yes.
that's not fair. Like, but okay, now let's talk about how we finna move through this.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, you have to gauge your friend and where they are.
That's true.
You know,
Right.
sometimes we're not ready to hear that next step. We're not ready to move that way. But that was my friendship tie-in for this week. But I want to do a viewer engagement and a Faithful Friends challenge. So I want you all to let me know in the comments if you think joy can exist without happiness. Why or why not? This is for you too, Bro Stars. And then our challenge this week is to write down 3 things that bring you joy, not just happiness. So, you know, I like to journal. So write down those 3 things. And I guess when life get chaotic, when it get crazy, go on ahead and flip that book open and read those 3 things. Remind yourself. But anything y'all would like to add?
I was just listening to you talk, and there was this scripture that always stumped me growing up, but now I'm starting to like kind of understand a lot more, and it's count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. And I never really understood how you could be joyful for trials. Like and nobody could ever explain that to me.
Sign me up.
You know, but I'm starting to understand, and I now see it as, you know what, it's time for elevation.
Wow.
When I mean, because I've gone through quite a few challenges in the last couple of years, and it's like, okay, it's time for elevation. So I'm counting it joy because you're deeming me worthy that I'm able to handle this challenge. And somebody just, you know, recently spoken to my life saying that God is bragging on me in how I'm handling these challenges. And so I'm like, okay, now I can see why I should count it all joy, because elevation is on the other side of this challenge. Because it's not here to take me out.
No,
It's here for me to overcome it. And but when you're faced with it, it
don't
feels
seem like-
it does not seem
It
that
does
way.
not seem that way.
I really thought you was trying to take me down, and I used to. Sorry, I'm going real personal.
Go ahead.
But I really was confused because I did everything that everybody said that I was supposed to do.
That's
I
right.
went to school. I did not have sex in high school. I did not get pregnant. I did not, and all these things, right? Like I got married afterwards. I found the job. How come I'm struggling? Like,
Right.
I don't understand why I'm struggling. And it wasn't God, it was me.
Yeah.
It was my mindset. I had a lack mentality.
Right.
And once you, I guess, switch your mindset, you change your perspective, elevation happens because you're able to, in that mindset shift,
Yes.
you're able to conquer all the things that you used to think, oh my God, this is going to take me out. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Right.
why are
Right.
we still in this place?
Right.
And then once you start conquering stuff, that elevation starts to happen, and you like, whoa, wait a minute. Right. Wait now. I don't want to get too big for my britches. Hold up.
Right.
It's like, okay. So I just had to add that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think as you
I feel
get
like y'all
older,
thinking.
joy just comes from the simplest things. Like, it don't take nothing big or what. Like, joy for me right now would be to go home and get in my recliner and turn on The Price is Right and be yelling at the folk on the TV because they ain't be at $1 on the chair.
Listen, Family Feud.
Listen, be
The-
in there yelling at the TV. Ain't nobody there. They
The
can't
way
hear
I
you.
be sick of Sean Clark and his Family Feud and Fred Sanford, but I look forward to sitting there while
Yes.
watching his shows. Child, take me home. I know it's peace there. You know, I know it is peace and it is
Yes.
safe there.
Yes.
So yes,
Yes.
I understand. I understand. But okay, Sistars, we have come to the end. We have come to the end of our episode for this week on the differences between happiness and joy. So my call to action and my final words for you guys this week. So my final words this week are: happiness can fade with circumstances, but joy stands firm because it's rooted in God's promises. Sisters, let's not just chase a moment of happiness. Let's carry joy that sustains us through every season. So we want you guys to like, comment, share, and use our hashtag.
Sistars are faithful friends.
All right, y'all. See you next week.
Bye.
We're Sistars Podcast.